Look at the high stand.
Oh, okay.
That, there you go.
Number 4, Number 5, Intermission, second. Number 6, JAGUARS. Number 7, Intermission. Number 9, OAKVILLE. Number 11, MilkUP. Number 14, OAKVILLE. Number 17, JAGUARS. Number 18, OAKVILLE. Number 19, Alejandro Gonzalez. Number 20, Thomas Jericho. Number 21, Elijah Sanchez. Number 22, Emmanuel Morgan. Number 23, Juanini Patapini. Number 25, Ty Leckoff. Number 27, Rafael Trevino. Number 30, Daniel Martin. Number 34, Emerson Miskowski. And your head coach, Christian Montero. Assistant coach, Ana Galasisa. Assistant coach, John Aguila. Assistant coach, Roberto Matisi. And your manager, Roya Boyle. And now the lineup for the Scarborough GS. Number 1, Sarah Callan Rabbit. Number 3, Ivan Turman. Number 4, Shannon Samuel. Number 5, Solana Nigeria. Number 6, Joseph Luciano. Number 7, Jordan Anderson. Number 8, Elijah Taylor. Number 9, Kieran Cruz. Number 10, Sergio Marcel. Number 11, Eduardo Luna. Number 12, David Randy. Number 13, Matthew Beaver. Number 14, Joseph Yamara. Number 15, Lucas Payan. Number 17, Nevin Santiago. Number 30, Austin Whitefield. Number 19, Akita Hilton. Number 27, J.R. Coach, myself. Assistant coach, William Giamara. And the manager, Lauren Fisher. And now introducing our match officials who are appointed for today's MilkUP Ontario Cup Final. Referee, David B. Number assistant referee, Marco Peterson. Assistant referee, Lucas Esquisto. And your fourth official, Daniel McClintock.
Austin Byfield!
Special guest with us today, representing Ontario Soccer from the Board of Directors, is David JAGUARS.
Hello. These are everywhere, bud. Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but my mom, I can see on the TV. It's very good quality.
All right, soccer fans, welcome into the 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup Finals, coming to you live from the stadium field at the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center. We are getting you set for our first of 4 matches on the day, and we'll kick it off in the Boys Under 14 Cup Final, where we'll play 2 40-minute halves, and should we remain tied at the final whistle, go straight to penalties. But here are a look at the 2 squads set to square off, and we open with the starting lineup for Scarborough GS Yellow, who will be wearing their blue kits today. So a little bit of confusion because the team in yellow is actually going to be their opposition, and that's First Touch Jaguars Oakville. So there you get a look at the captains with our match officials. Some good sportsmanship there. Now we get a look at the First Touch roster. And First Touch will be using Daniel Martin as their starting keeper in this one. Some great players on both squads. Keep an eye out for Oba Momoloso for First Touch. He's certainly a threat for them today. Both of these squads gearing up. There you get a look at Scarborough GS, as that club having a storied history, of course. Lots of success over the history of the Ontario Cup. And we're proud to get the 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup Finals kicking off here in just a moment. Well, a reminder, join us live in venue or through our online match center as these squads vie to make Ontario soccer history this weekend. New this year, fans can enjoy even more coverage through Ontario Soccer's My Soccer app, powered by BMO, featuring exclusive content like player interviews and behind-the-scenes footage you won't find anywhere else. Download the app for free today from the Apple App Store or Google Play Store, and don't miss any of the action here at the 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup. Well, the Jags will work left to right across your screen for the opening kickoff, and they'll kick off this opening match here. First of 4 on the day. Culminating tonight with the Women's Ontario Cup Final. Make sure you stay tuned all day long. To add to the excitement of this storied competition, the MilkUP Ontario Cup champions in the U15 and U17 and adult divisions will once again get to fly their provincial flag at the national championships in October. We wish all our teams the best of success in their pursuit of soccer excellence. Well, now in their 4th year, Dairy Farmers of Ontario, representing Ontario's 3,400 dairy producers and their families, continue their valuable support of Ontario soccer as premier partner and act as the exclusive title partner of the MilkUP Ontario Cup. This collaboration with Ontario Soccer will bring positive outcomes to youth sports across the province. Just about set to kick off the action here as the Jaguars kick us off, and we work for the first match of the day, the boys under 14 final, and a quick turnover as quickly on it. Scarborough trying to advance into the attacking third. Bit of a different vantage point for us here today behind the scenes, and as it's controlled by Ranzorier, he tried to play that one through, initially knocked down as the Jags take possession through the midfield. Trevino touches that one forward, quickly closed down, but a foul committed as Bilal Ranzorier did well to win that. Hub is the official broadcast sponsor of this live stream. They're one of the largest insurance brokers in the world, and they're right here in your community. With Hub, you're at the center of an integrated network that spans North America, a one-of-a-kind aggregation of insurance professionals who understand the issues you face every day. Find out more at hubinternational.com. Battle through the midfield as both teams vying for possession, and the Jaguars come away with it, controlling it here and working through contact. Nice touch there by Oba as he plays it into the midfield. Gonzalez tries to switch the flank. That one's turned over. And then the pass from Anderson meets its destination in Luna. He plays that one forward as Scarborough try to work in towards the attacking third. Brink of the penalty area. Trying to tee up a shot initially was Peaser. Can't get a clean knock on it, and possession out to Scarborough. So early moments in this match. Again, 2 40-minute halves here in the boys under 14 final of the 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup. And there you get a look at J.R. Peaser, who already early showing he's got some attacking prowess. That ball flicked on from the throw, nothing doing initially. Scarborough battling. Ranzorier unable to hold possession, and here go the Jags. Playing that one out wide and running onto it is Fetty Pidgey. Fetty Pidgey trying to burn on the defender in towards the area, but dragging over there for the coverage was Ranzorier, and he knocks that out for the throw. So Bilal Ranzorier already having an impact on this match from a defensive standpoint for Scarborough as he's locking things down. One of their 2 center backs. We haven't seen much from Samuels yet, the other big center back for them, but we'll see if the Jags try to maybe switch their point of attack with Ranzorier providing a solid center backing presence with that 4-man backline for Scarborough. Bateas trying to work that along the far touchline. Jags able to hold possession here as first touch Jaguars Oakville. Control through the midfield with Kekic on it. Plays that one back where Ajula takes it. Touched out to the flank, but quickly there to knock it out of play. And Oakville will hold possession with a throw. Tossed in there by Galloway as that long throw knocked around, appeals for a handball, nothing doing. Defensively, Marchant comes in to get a touch, stays in play, and now Peaser trying to make a move here. Peaser playing the left-footed ball ahead, but closing it down defensively was Miskowski. That was a great play there by the Jags defender. Stepping up through the midfield, possession turned over, As Oakville trying to wrestle it back, but good work by Anderson to fight through that. He plays it out wide. Luna tries to cut back in. He loses possession. Jags looking for counter opportunities, but stepping up defensively. Anderson there to cut it off. And then his subsequent ball off a defender and out of play. Good early pace in this match from both squads as that one off a Scarborough player and out for an Oakville throw. First touch, Jaguars Oakville wearing the all-yellow kits, black numbers on their back, working left to right across your screen. Foul committed there by one of their attacking players, as hauled down was Bilal Ranzarayar, as again the captain for Scarborough. It's been a physical opening 5 minutes for that lad. Here comes Scarborough, trying to work it out now is Samuels. His ball out of touch, and possession will go to first touch Jaguars Oakville. Peaser the intended target there. You see him trying to challenge back for possession as the ball gets knocked around, and now Scarborough come up with it through the midfield. Trying to charge forward in possession was Marchant. He got hauled, and enough contact there on the back from Gonzalez to draw the foul. So Sergio Marchant draws a free kick opportunity, and let's get a look at the replay. As there you see that right-footed tackle attempt from Gonzalez, far more man than ball, and a free kick and a chance here on a set piece to play something into the penalty area. Two-man wall sets up to defend as Kumaran stands over top the ball for Scarborough. Kumaran, right-footed effort, that's going on goal, and first attempt on target forces the save from Daniel Martin. Well, it was from distance, and with the wind not in the kicker's favor, still a good strike there from Kumaran to challenge the keeper. That time Martin equal to the task. Ranzarayar plays that one out wide. Scarborough trying to build up the far flank. Played back to the center back. Ranzarayar, quick touch there from Marchant as he goes back to Samuels. Opens out wide for Olerinwaju. Olerinwaju plays that one ahead, and running onto it is Luzayamo, but with Peaser in the vicinity as well, neither unable to secure it and safely knocked out of touch. Scarborough trying to create something. They've had the bulk of play early here in this match. As a good long throw in towards the penalty area, flicked on. Kneed away by a defender, controlled temporarily by Marchant. He plays it, looking for a return on the 1-2, but it's broken up, defended well. And Oakville have it out through the midfield. And trying to charge onto that was Oba Momolosho, but he was unable to come away with it. And now controlling it is Olanrawaju. Stripped away. Nice job there by Oba Momolosho as he continues to be one of the better players early for Oakville, but there's a foul committed on the challenge from behind, and Mason Kekic has to watch himself here. Gets a stern warning from the official. Have a look at the replay here. You can see Kekic, well, tough angle to make that tackle. Hard to say if he got to the ball first or not. I don't think he did. And from the free kick that time, headed away by the defender. Danger still present in the charging Ranzarayar as Scarborough tried to come away with it, but controlled nicely that time by Trevino. Trevino lays it back. Bates, as Oakville just pushed that one up across the midfield line, and now Samuels will play it all the way back to his keeper. Ragavan out to Samuels. Samuels looking for an option up the pitch. Finds a teammate there in Luzayamo, who then tried to pick Peaser deep in the corner, but defended well there by Oakville. Verajula making that defensive coverage on Peaser there. You get a look at Ajula. And a corner kick to come here. Guimara setting up for the in-swinger, plays it short, quickly returned, now crosses towards the back post, headed away by a defender, volley attempt, but one that lacked quality as Kumaran just wildly flung his leg at it and never threatened with that attempt on the ball. 10th minute of action. As we get a substitution here. And yeah, I think we're going to have to switch our vantage point for future games, guys. Just not enough of a sight line here. Appreciate that I'm more protected from the elements, but hopefully we can switch that up. Giovanni Igartua into the game now for Oakville. As the ball controlled by Olorunwaju. Did a nice job to take that down through the air. As Peaser trying to make the play. Turned over, and the Jags trying to thread the needle. That time defended well by Samuels. Samuels, quick touch as Peaser there with the 1-2. Peaser trying to get it back. Samuels unable to control, but it ricochets over to Marchant. Marchant tries to chip that ahead, and Peaser running onto it now. Peaser, left-footed cross, top of the area, trying to bring it down for the volley attempt was Luziyamo, but I believe a handball called there as when Luziyamo tried to control it out of midair. Looked like it may have hit his arm or used his arm to control it, and as a result, the free kick here for the Jags. Good pressure though from Scarborough. They continue to build and they cause a turnover right from the restart. Luna tries the attempt, and Martin there with safe hands. Quick little 1-2 after Luna intercepted the restart. Made that nice touch ahead for the attacker in Luziyamo. Laid it right back, and now a foul at midfield, so a free kick for Oakville. And a chance for them to breathe a little bit after Scarborough generating a couple quality opportunities. And again, right now the wind working against Scarborough. It's kind of blowing left to right across the field, almost directly towards our broadcast tower, but certainly not favoring Scarborough as they try those long attempts. We'll see what Oakville can do, trying to generate a quality attack. That time broken up initially, quickly paid back. As on it is Gonzalez. He tried to make the move, but off his line is Ragavan to collect. Ragavan with a solid kick there. And now his team trying to reward him with possession, but it's turned over and controlled here by Trevino. Switches that one out wide. Oakville with the quick return into the middle for Trevino. Nice return to the near side now. Controlling it is Igartua. Igartua gets around the first attempt. Igartua has it knocked away. Quick little return opportunity. Couldn't quite work itself out. And then the volley from distance, never really threatening off the foot of Gonzalez. Again, good drop kick from Ragavan. As Kekic coming away with it now for Oakville. Kekic laying that one over to Trevino. Trevino has space, trying to bait the defender in, plays it out wide. Oakville generating a winged attack, trying to cut back into the penalty area, but possession turned over as unable to corral it. However, they'll re-cue here and try again. There's a ball whipped in towards the intended target in Igartua, who now chases for the loose ball, but Peaser back there for Scarborough. Controls possession, and now Peaser's got room to run up the line. Peaser playing that ball ahead for Luziyamo. Luziyamo trying to take on the defender. Good job there by Yodkur Powerparai, as he did well to tie up the man and only well, he gets the goal kick out of it, and you can see some of the frustration there from the squad. Again, just apologize, just a bit of an impeded sight line from here, just not catching some of that play down there. And on the restart, it's out for a Jaguars throw. 14th minute of play awaiting the opening tally here. A good back and forth effort. As you're tuned into the Under 14 Boys MilkUP Ontario Cup Finals 2025 edition, coming to you live from the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center. That ball controlled by Scarborough as it's played through the midfield and now switched out to the far flank. Luna trying to track it down, closed down, turned over. And now played over to Rudis. Nice job there by Trevino to shake the defender, but his subsequent ball gets turned over. Trying to control is Fetipigi. Fetipigi taking his man on and continues to carry it forward. Nice job here by Fetipigi to shield the defender and control possession. Oakville playing that one ahead as Rudis tries to pick out Igartua. Igartua deep in the corner, trying to shake a defender. Igartua dribbling between a couple before he loses possession eventually to Pieser, who's the fourth man in there for Scarborough. Pieser, his short ball nearly turned over, controlled now by Olen Rawaju as Scarborough under pressure just do well to move it up towards the midfield line. Turn back and controlling it is Trevino. Switches that one over to the far flank. Batis. Trying to cut through the middle here. Good touch, loose ball, and Kekic can't control as it's knocked up the pitch. Miskowski. That ball will track all the way down the line, and that's going to go for a goal kick. Ragavan playing it short, and Scarborough from the restart will have to show some urgency as nearly turned over before Pieser controls. Plays that one back to Ranzor Rayar as Kekic gets there with the header for Oakville. Trevino. Chip through the midfield, Fetipigi the intended target, but it's turned over, and here goes Marchant. He tries to feed that ahead for Pieser, but it'll be out of his range. And track out for a throw-in. There you get a look at the Jags head coach, Christian Montero. Some of the frustration showing through for him there. Can understand maybe where some of that lays, as feels like Scarborough's kind of dictated the pace of this match so far, and a bit of a foolish foul there to give a free kick away. Well spotted by our match official, as that restart by Olan Rawaju lacked quality, and quickly the Jags trying to make a counterattack happen here. That ball laid off. Running onto it is Igartua. Igartua into the middle. Rudis, he tries the shot attempt. That got closed down. Igartua controls. Igartua, oh, nice job to get around one man. Taking on another. Igartua needs some support right now. Finally sees some in the form of Rudis, who whips a short cross intended for Trevino. Returned as Kekic tries to, not sure if he wanted a placed pass or a placed shot. In the end, neither really happened, and now Kekic has to scramble back. Yodkir Pelprai playing that one from the back line. Ahead is now Fetipigi trying to battle for possession. Kekic gets to it. Ajula. Near touchline where Igartua battles for it, but a throw-in given to Scarborough. Fetipigi drawing a bit of a word here from our match official as we await the restart. Olan Waju, his throw-in knocked around before Oakville. Trying to battle there for the aerial effort was Temi Olujide, and he draws the free kick. So nice job that time by Olujide, and now Kekic stands over top the ball for Oakville. Kekic looking to play something in with the wind at his back. Good ball into the penalty area, headed away initially by Renzo Ryer. There's a shot effort from distance, but never really challenging the keeper as it's out for a goal kick. Ontario soccer values fair play, and we share this common passion with our partners from Respect in Sport, the leading e-learning platform for the prevention of bullying, abuse, harassment, and discrimination. Learn more about their programs and start your Respect education journey today at respectgroupinc.com. Battling for possession, and Feti Pidgey does well to come away with it for Oakville. The Jags building up through the midfield. That ball, however, turned over. Stepping up and anticipating nicely was Beaver. Can't control for long, though, as possession returned to Oakville, and now Igartua tries to shake a defender. Loses the ball, trying to get it back. Nice tackle that time by Kumaran as he picks it off the foot. Tries to thread it ahead, but too much weight, and that's out for a goal kick. There you get a look at Daniel Martin, the keeper for Oakville, as it's got called to action fairly early in this one, having to make a couple of saves on attempts from distance. Hasn't seen as many attempts on target since, but here goes his team as Oakville try a shot from range, and off the foot there of Temi, and a good save by Ragavan as he dove down to his right to make that stop. So Temi Olujide starting to get a little more involved here for Oakville as Igartua comes away with it. He gets clipped. Oh, but no, play on, says the referee. Scarborough try build up now on the flank. There's a ball played ahead. And out of touch. The Oakville coach is not too happy about a lack of call there. I'd love to get a look at that replay. From where I was standing, it certainly looked like some contact. As Trevino comes away with it. And Oakville try work up the far flank. Feti Pidgey in possession. That's knocked out and throw in here for Oakville. Bates. Feti Pidgey drawn back for Trevino. Possession controlled through the back line as Yodker Palprai playing that one ahead, and running onto it is Igartuga, and he does well to pick it off here. Igartua plays it in front. Rudis. Oh, they got to get the shot, and they finish it. What a strike. Temi Olujide. And it's 1-0 for first touch Jaguars Oakville. 23rd minute of action. Have another look at this. And this is the big play right there. As Giovanni Igartua digs it off the defender's foot. A quick touch over from Lucas Rudis. And Temi Olujide finishes it to give Oakville the 1-0 lead. While they may have felt hard done by the lack of a free kick, but they find redemption in the sweetest way possible as Temi Olujide gets the goal and the opening strike here for first touch Jaguars Oakville. Despite Scarborough having much of the possession and pace here in this match, it's Oakville that strike first. And a big moment in this match. Let's see how Scarborough respond as Peaser can't juggle it through traffic. And Oakville quickly clear the pressure. Well, we mentioned Temi Olujide was getting more and more involved in the play for Oakville. He was starting to generate chances. And with all the possession in the penalty area, you had to think someone would finish it off. And maybe fans would have wanted to see Olujide hit it first time. He had that extra touch, got the composure, and made sure he didn't miss. That ball through the midfield picked off by Kekic. Knocked away by the defender in Olen Rawaju and out for a Oakville throw. So 25th minute of action. An advantage to Oakville as the Jags work possession with a throw-in along the near touchline. Olujide, the goal scorer, taken down, but no call given. And now Peaser trying to create havoc after a turnover. J.R. Peaser taking it ahead here. Well-timed tackle. Beautiful slide there by Miskowski. And then the flag goes up for the offside. So Oakville stand tall defensively and hold strong. Oakville working from their own back line here as under pressure and having to make a play is Vera Jula. Possession nearly turned over. Rudis able to control here for Oakville. Scarborough have them pinned in their own defensive third right now, and under pressure, all Oakville can do is concede the throw-in up the line. Loose ball, Peaser tries to control. Whipping the cross back. As unable to get a good first touch was Kumaran for Scarborough. And as a result, the possession lost. Kekic knocks that high up in the air. Ball knocked around, neither team gaining clear possession yet, and now a foul committed there by Peaser, so a free kick for Oakville. Let's have a look at the replay of that last foul, and there you can see Peaser extending the right arm and just giving that little bit of an extra shove into the back of the defender. Well, it certainly feels like September in the air. The warm summer breezes that we enjoyed, well, just a few weeks ago are gone now, and it's a much cooler fall feeling here today from the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center. But that doesn't mean the action on the pitch isn't heating up, as there you get a look at our goal scorer, Temi Olujide, who's got the lone marker in this game, giving Oakville the 1-0 advantage for the time being. Working for possession is Igartua. Turned over and ball pinballs around as Olujide trying to shake the defender in Samuels, but he does well to play back to the keeper Ragavan. Ragavan knocks it out with the right foot, headed down as Feti Pidgey comes away with it. And now played back to Yodr Kauperparai as it's knocked ahead with that attempt. Scarborough through the midfield trying to hold possession here. Jumara lays that one off. Nice defending there from Oakville's Ajula, and it's out for a Scarborough throw. O'Neill's Sportswear is a leading supplier globally to grassroots sports organizations and professional clubs alike. With over 100 years of expertise, O'Neill's is Ontario Soccer's proud official soccer apparel uniform and equipment partner. For more information on their made-to-order personalized apparel and uniform solutions, visit O'Neills.com. O'Neill's Sportswear. Live for it. Scarborough getting set to restart play here with the throw-in as Rawaju looks to toss towards the penalty area. Lutayamo trying to make the play deep in the corner here for Scarborough, but 2 defenders on him, and it's out for a goal kick. Substitutions coming here. As again, with an obstructed view, hard to say who's coming in, who's coming out, and I think it's just Oakville making changes. No, it looks like Scarborough may have made a change as well. So, number of substitutions here for both squads, and as we track into the final 10 minutes of the opening half, it's first touch, Jaguars Oakville 1, Scarborough GS 0, as we're going to have to restart the goal kick. Restart the restart, so to speak. As the keeper, Martin, keeps it short. Feti Pidgey trying to turn on his man and actually check that. That was the goal scorer there. Olujide, who came up a little gingerly after that exchange. We'll keep an eye on him as he's still hobbling just a little bit. Scarborough trying to take advantage now. Stepping up is Rawaju. Rawaju playing that one ahead for Lutayamo. Lutayamo has it knocked away and out for a throw. Gonna get a substitution here for Scarborough. Long throwing in towards the penalty area, knocked away initially by a defender, and now cleared of danger as Ranzor Rayar controls for Scarborough. Laying that one over to Anderson. Finds its way back to Anderson, who on the second effort with the header gets it back towards the attacking third, where Peaser trying to tee up a shot, can't get it away cleanly as he makes the pass over to Lutayamo. Back to Peaser. Peaser tracking outside the penalty area where 2 defenders close him down. And Oakville clear the danger for the time being, as now it's brought ahead by Trevino. Switched into the middle where it's controlled by Gonzalez. Drawn back as Mizkowski. His pass picked off, well read that time by Marchant. Marchant stepping ahead. Peaser trying to control, but just gets away from him, and Martin off his line to collect for Oakville. Martin rolls it out short as they work it to the flank where Igartua takes control. Dishing ahead where Momolosho was unable to make the play, but the ball tracks out and it'll be an Oakville throw. Unable to keep it in there was Nwaju. As Momolosho trying to make a play for Oakville. Loose ball controlled here as Igartua comes away with it. Nice job working on the defender. Igartua closed down by a second man, and that time Scarborough come away with possession. Ajula still in control. Igartua tries the 1-2, broken up. Scarborough trying to hold possession. Ball up the flank, and now Peaser running onto it. Peaser trying to cut his way past the defender. Well positioned that time by Yodker Palparai as he came in, cut off the lane, and took possession away. Good defending there by Samuels. Samuels with the cagey play to get inside of Momolosho. Scarborough trying to play through the midfield. It's turned over. Quickly retained though. Nice job as Luna and Marchant working in tandem. Last pass there picked away as Paisis making the effort. And then that ball, without any threat behind it, tracks towards the Scarborough keeper in Ragavan. Samuel is unable to make a play on the throw out from his keeper, and now this could be a chance for Oakville to double. Momolosho can't quite find the composure to threaten, and wasted opportunity that time for the Jaguars. Controlled here by Luciamo. Cutting in is Luna. Luna frees up some space. Luna draws back for Luciamo. Luciamo laying that one over to Gurama as Jumara unable to make the play through, and nice volley there from Olujide to come away with it for Oakville. Igatura, nice job to cut inside. He opens up some space here, trying to draw to his right foot, and he draws the free kick as the Jaguars are going to have a set piece opportunity right on the edge of the penalty area. Great skill, great control as Giovanni Igartua, who set up the opening goal, draws a free kick and continues to be a thorn in the side of defenders today for Scarborough. This is almost directly center goal. It's maybe about 3-4 yards off dead center. And I mean, like, we're talking about blades of grass off that white line of the penalty area. Very close. As Scarborough are going to make a substitution here as Beaver comes into the match. And he'll join the wall here as a 4-man wall sets up to defend this free kick opportunity for First Touch Jaguars Oakville. Galloway Yodkir Palparai, the lone man over top the ball for Oakville. Ragavan, the keeper for Scarborough, trying to position the wall. They put another man in. It's a 5-man wall now as Yoder Kalparai gets set to take the free kick. Yoder Kalparai, not executing the way he would have wanted there. And ultimately a bit of a wasted opportunity for Oakville. He drove it low. I don't know if he was looking for a man to run in onto that. I don't know if he was trying to pick that low corner, but ultimately not executing the way the Jaguars would have hoped. Substitutions here as Emmanuel Morgan comes into this match, taking the right back position for Oakville. Short from the goal kick as Renzo Rayar had control for Scarborough, and then they draw a free kick after the push into the back of Luna. Renzo Rayar. Peaser. Piazis. Turned over. Oakville, control now. Momolosho. Kekic. Playing that one back as Miskowski. Dishes for Feti Pidgey. Feti Pidgey hauled down after he dished the ball away. As Yoder Kalparai playing that one up the far flank for Feti Pidgey to run onto. Defender misses the wild swipe, and now Feti Pidgey controls in the penalty area. Trying to shake the man while checking support options. Draws back for Kekic. Kekic laying that one over. Controlled by Gonzalez. Not wanting to force. The Jaguars end up turning it over in the restart, and now Luna controls through the midfield. Marchin back now for Jumara. Jumara playing that one ahead for Luna. Luna controlling into the middle there. Jumara laying it back to Luna. Scarborough looking for anything to equalize here before the break, as we're into the 39th minute and we're playing two 40-minute halves in the boys under 14 final at the 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup. Scarborough control through the midfield. Luna drops back. Renzo Rayar. Renzo Rayar laying it over to Samuels. Peaser trying to shake the man in Kekic. Lays that one off. Controlled here by Giumata. Out wide where Anderson, first time, knocks it and ultimately puts it out for a goal kick. So a lot of build-up and then a lack of substance and possession turned over. Oakville working it up the far flank for Feti Pidgey. He's closed down by Anderson. Ball ricocheting around. Feti Pidgey plays it back and in the exchange draws a free kick for the Jaguars. Feti Pidgey expressing some of his frustrations there after he felt like he was targeted a little bit. And our referee tries to just calm him down and allow cooler heads to prevail. Ball turned over. Nice job there by Pizes. Pizes coming away with it for Scarborough. Lays it over to Luna. Luna closed down. Luna can't get clean possession away, but Pizes still comes away with it. Pizes, his pass attempt intended for Beaver. That's knocked wide, and we'll have at least 2 minutes of added time here tacked on to the end of this first half. First of 4 matches on the day. You're tuned into the 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup Finals. We're coming to you live from the stadium field at the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center. As here goes Scarborough looking for a late equalizer. That ball ahead for Peaser. Peaser can't shake a couple of defenders, and Oakville clear the ball up the pitch. Renzor Rayar. Momolosho gives chase. Samuels dribbling it forward, makes the pass ahead. Giumata unable to control after, well, he does well to actually recover possession. Samuels got knocked inadvertently in the mix of that fray, and he was very slow to get up. As Kekic, he gets tackled hard, and our first caution of the game will go to J.R. Peaser from Scarborough. So 40th minute plus 1 as we get a look here at the exchange. That was the earlier foul committed on Samuels, the one I mentioned where after he made the play on the ball, he got knocked. And the Oakville player getting away with one there. But minutes later, the caution shown for Peaser. It looks like our match official's going to come over here and issue a yellow card to the Scarborough coach. Sergio Marchant goes into the book there. Check that was actually the assistant there, William Giumata, who got the caution from Scarborough. On the pitch, play restarts there with possession and the halftime whistle, so that'll do it for the opening 40 minutes of the boys under 14 final at the 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup. Folks, don't go anywhere. Second half action coming up next.
This is Canadian soccer. Not borrowed, not copied. Born of cold mornings, long roads, and wide open skies. Built in small towns and rising cities. The game moves fast, pressure's real, tackles sting, and the moments, they don't fade.
Oh my goodness me! You cannot give him that much time and space!
Every match pushes us forward, every touch a step higher. This is the Canadian Premier League on TSN.
Looking for your next car or need expert service? Number 7 Auto Mall has you covered. With hundreds of vehicles ready to drive, you can choose from top brands like Honda, Infiniti, Volkswagen, Toyota, Mazda, and Nissan. Whether it's finding your dream car or getting the best service, our team is here to make it happen at prices that fit your budget. Don't settle for less. Experience the difference at Number 7 Auto Mall today.
For me, my soccer journey in OPDL started with Markham FC. At the time I played for Pickering, but I had moved to Markham to play there. I played in there for a couple of years, had a lot of joy there, did really well with the team. The team was really good.
The OPDL provided the environment for real elite class players to play against each other consistently, and so that definitely helped Jade to raise the game and to become the player that she is today.
It allowed her to develop to her potential and also be visible. Everyone knew about Jade. When you're in the OPDL program and you're good, people are going to know. It's set up to identify those players.
think they're lost. There's no game on today.
Where is everyone? Do we know that guy?
Was that Justin Marsh?
I feel honored being selected for Team Ontario, and I feel like privileged.
People thought that I had something to contribute to this team, and that means a lot.
There's a lot of hard work and dedication that leads into this.
It's a really nice reward for all the hard work that all of us put in.
Okay, girls, it's all yours.
And it's nice to see all the work that everyone puts in to produce talent in this province.
I felt great. I felt like I made it to another step in my life, and I just want to keep on getting better and show what I can do.
I've always wanted to be on the team, so it's really exciting.
Not every kid has the chance to be here and play for Team Ontario, so I'm really proud of myself.
It's super cool to represent where I grew up, and obviously my goal is to go as far as possible. So I was just really excited because this is a really good first step.
It was really exciting, and I was really happy to find out when I got the email.
It feels quite awesome, honestly. It's a great experience.
I feel like I get to perform and show my talents to everyone here watching and Ontario Soccer.
I'm really appreciative. I really like this program, and it's amazing here. I really like it.
Walking in, seeing our names above our jersey, I've done some stadium tours, and it literally felt right like that. It felt like we were professional players.
It felt like a pro experience.
It felt really professional.
It was very professional and stuff. I've seen it on TV and stuff, so it was that.
It felt like I was walking into a professional team's change room, and then I'm about to play in a professional game.
It felt like I was kind of a professional, with all my teammates.
It was a really nice experience.
Yeah, let's bring it back. They're about to start. All right, soccer fans, welcome back inside the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center Stadium Field as we get you set for the second half kickoff here in the under 14 boys 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup Finals. It's Oakville 1, Scarborough 0. Oakville in yellow, working right to left across your screen. Scarborough in blue going left to right. Well, the biggest soccer event in the world is coming to our country and province in 2026, and we want you to be a part of it. With BMO as the title partner, Generation 26 is a bold initiative designed to bring the game to every corner of Ontario with a full calendar of events and initiatives running through the summer of 2026 and beyond. Learn more at ontariosoccer.net/Gen26. Corner kick here for Oakville as Trevino gets set to take it. In-swinger delivered, quality headed on, but off target and out for a goal kick. Ontario Soccer is thrilled to collaborate with Circle K, the Canadian convenience store industry leader, as a premier partner and supporter of grassroots soccer across the province. Whether to fuel up before a big game or after a hard practice, Circle K is your thirst stop. Visit CircleK.com to find convenience stores near you. Here goes Scarborough as they work up the near flank. That ball, Kekic getting a touch to it before Miskowski takes control. Oakville working it through the midfield. Nice control there by Gonzalez as he tries to work a 1-2. Gonzalez running back onto it. Gonzalez into the penalty area, dancing over it, closed down by 3 defenders, and eventually the ball jarred loose. Nice little chemistry there between Temi and Gonzalez as Olujide, who's got the lone goal in this match, nearly setting up his teammate with a quality chance. You got to be impressed with some of the attacking threats we've seen from Oakville today. Players like Temi Olujide and Oba Momolosho, they've both continued to create, and of course the play of Igartua, Gio Igartua, who set up the first goal, drew a tremendous set piece opportunity for Oakville in the first half. He's been an absolute menace today, causing nightmares for those defenders for Scarborough. Scarborough trying to work on the attacking side of half now. Paisis, his ball never found its destination, and now Oakville back in possession. The Jags have it with Anderson. Anderson moves it through the middle as end up control here by Scarborough with possession out wide. As I believe that's Beaver in control. It was Beaver out there wearing number 13, but ultimately unable to get past his man and out for an Oakville throw. Oakville controlling it here as in possession is Olujide. He has it knocked free, and now Scarborough trying to work towards the attacking third, but promptly dealt with by the defender in Bates. Trevino appeals for a handball, nothing doing as play continues on. That ball is Feti Pidgey battles for it. Feti Pidgey under pressure. He's fouled, and a free kick now for Oakville. You have to like the play of Wanemi Feti Pidgey today for the Jaguars. He's been physical, he's played tough, he's drawn a number of free kicks now. And he's been a threat along the wing there. Very strong game from that young man. That ball from Kekic played forward, but out of the range of Olujide and out for a goal kick. Ragavan gets set to take the kick, plays a right-footed ball ahead where it's met by a Jaguars midfielder before Scarborough attained possession. Ranzor Rayar as they work the near touchline. There's a ball played ahead where trying to flick on was Santiago. Bate is under pressure, but does well to win the throw, knocking it off of Paisis. Feti Pidgey defended closely. Kekic controlled here by Oakville. Well-timed step up, and Renzo Rayar unable to come away with it, but did well at least to stop the counter-attack threat. As a free kick conceded by Scarborough, and we'll see what Oakville can do with the set piece on the attacking side of half. Chance to play something in towards the edge of the penalty area here, as Kekic stands over top the ball. Kekic, right-footed boot into it. That's a good ball. Headed on by a defender, and Ragavan had to be sharp on his toes as he did well to track that and make the save with safe hands. Miskowski. Yodker Palprai. Miskowski. Feti Pidgey, he's closed down. Ball turned over. Nice work there by Anderson. as Scarborough take possession. Up the line, and that one tracks out, and it'll be a throw-in for Oakville. Bates gets set to take the throw. Nice job there by our camera op, James. As a quick toss by Anderson. Shielded well by the defender, Miskowski, and out for a goal kick. Yodker Palparai. Turned over, and Scarborough trying to work up the far flank with Beaver. Beaver, he gets contact on the back of his heels, but nothing more than a throw in there for Scarborough GS. Ball tossed in as it's controlled by Santiago. Nevan Santiago, there it's laid off. Beaver trying to cross, headed away initially, danger still present. Left-footed attempt as Jalen Anderson had time, but didn't give it the knock it needed. Ultimately out for a goal kick, and a substitution now to come for Scarborough. Well, some promising build-up in that sequence as you got to look at the replay. But on that second look, you could see that Anderson just never squared it up properly for it to be a threatening test on target. Goal kick restart. They play themselves into the corner, do the Jaguars, and now they turn it over through the midfield. Let's see what Scarborough can generate. Anderson looks to whip across, and that's a good ball headed away initially by Yodker Palparai, but not clear of danger. Samuels with the left-footed strike from outside the area, and well, the keeper had to be sharp on that one. And well, we should mention that the Jags switched their keeper at the half. It went unmentioned as we get a foul committed by Oakville's, I believe that's Olujide up there. It is. Or check that. Is that Momolosho? Let's get a look at the replay here. It was Olujide there. You can see him extend that left forearm to take down Renzo Royar. And the free kick committed. But we should make the mention again that Alexander Seraphim in goal now for the Jags. Wasn't announced here in the stadium at the half. Didn't notice it because he hadn't been called into action to make a save until moments ago there. I believe we're getting some substitutions here. As in the 50th minute, we remind you that PowerUp Sports is the official technology partner and member registration system of choice of Ontario Soccer, bringing a unified, secured, and we'll get back to that in a moment because here goes Scarborough trying to make a play in the attacking third. Well-timed tackle to knock it away from Trevino. As unable to corral it was Pazis. As mentioned, Power Sports brings a unified, secure, and intuitive registration experience to member organizations across the province. Check out powerupsports.com/Ontario to see how their best in-class technology can help your club succeed on and off the pitch. '51st minute, and Scarborough turning up the intensity and urgency here, drawing free kick after free kick, and maybe some frustration setting in pitch side. Oakville trying to hold on to their 1-0 lead here in the under-14 boys 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup Finals. Brought ahead by Beaver. Beaver closed down nicely. Good defending that time by Aljula as it's knocked out, and A throw-in awarded to Oakville. Much to the dismay of some vocal Scarborough fans lined up along that fence. And then a lot of contact off the ball there. And a free kick is going to be awarded to Oakville as the Jaguars trying a quick restart. Referee just wants to cool things down a little bit here, as he has a quick word with Olarinwaju. Olarinwaju's had a nice game today for Scarborough. Good two-way player, but that time getting tied up with his man away from the ball, committing the foul. Jodker Pauperai will restart here for Oakville. As the wind continues to whip across the pitch here, and Jodker Pauperai plays a good ball forward for Oakville. Trying to track it through a scrum, unable to come away with it initially was Momolosho, and now Scarborough, that long ball knocked free. Through the midfield, controlled by Marchand. Tries to push that one through. It's blocked by Trevino. Samuels under pressure, tracking back defensively is Luteyamo, who's now playing a more defensive role after seeing some time up front earlier in this match for Scarborough. Luteyamo trying to keep his man at bay and concedes the corner kick in doing so. So a potential chance here for Oakville off the corner kick, leading 1-0. They'd love to double their tally here as Rafael Trevino gets set to take the in-swinger. Trevino delivers a good cross in, and the diving header didn't miss by much, as darting across was Momolosho, and Oba Momolosho nearly made it 2-0 for Oakville after that great corner from Trevino. Get a look at the replay here. Quality cross from Trevino, and you can see Momolosho hurl himself at it. Just missing with the redirection from the header. Scarborough making a meal of the initial clearance, but now it's controlled by Beaver. Check that. That was through the midfield with Marchand. Beaver now trying to close it down, but it's controlled by Oakville. Looks like Peaser's getting set to come back into this game for Scarborough, and that could be an impact player. He certainly was their most dangerous attacking threat through most of that first half. Trevino. Nice job to shake the man in Marchand. Trevino opens up some space. Trevino pulls back, checking his options. Lays that one ahead as Olujide dances over, takes the shot, and high and a little wide, but a good chance there. As turning and striking was Temi Olujide, looking for his second. But there you could see as the ball continued to rise, Olujide just unable to get over top that one enough to keep it down. Good threat there from Oakville, and seemingly coming out of not much. Scarborough. Samuels under pressure nearly turns it over, but does well to retain possession. That ball punched ahead as Trevino gets back defensively, as it's bantied around, and unable to control cleanly was Santiago, but Scarborough do get the throw in. Played ahead as Peaser back into this match, his first touch lacking, and now it's controlled by first touch Jaguars Oakville. Oakville playing ahead. Nice little 1-2 as Olujide running off, where it's controlled now by Momolosho. He tries to whip that one, and it wasn't quite a shot, wasn't quite a cross. In the end, it's out for a goal kick. And if you're Oakville, you're hoping for a little more composure from Momolosho in that moment. But they continue to create, and especially with that duo threat up front in Oba and Temi, Oakville always seemingly dangerous. Get a look at the replay of the foul committed here. As there you can see charging in Trevino on the back of his man, drawing the whistle. Trevino steps up, dishes ahead for Gonzalez. Gonzalez touching that one forward, but oh, nice job to stay with it as Momolosho comes away with it. Shoots! Big save! Ragavan with his best save of the match as he punches that strike over the bar and out for the corner. Oba Momolosho creating the opportunity. Have a look at the replay. You can see Momolosho pick it off the defender's foot, draw it to his right, and he had both power and accuracy with that, but a better save that time from the keeper, Ragavan. Oakville continue to press. Can they make it two from the corner? Trevino sets up for the in-swinger. Trevino, good ball. Ragavan misses it off his line, but the danger not so pressing as the Jags control at the edge of the penalty area. That ball attempt from Momolosho lacked what it needed as now Yodker Palparai comes up with it. And the Jags reset here. Ajula playing it out wide again. Trevino looking to whip a low cross in this time. Feti Pidgey the intended target and just track behind him. Scarborough give possession away. Controlled here by Bates. Playing it for Feti Pidgey. He's closed down. Still in possession. Bates. Gonzalez. Quick little 1-2. Nice job there by Gonzalez to run onto it after the touch from Momolosho. Feti Pidgey. Gonzalez steps over. Shields from the defender. Controlled now by Bates. Playing that in the middle for Yodker Palparai. He'll switch that one up to the far flank. Trevino squaring up on the defender. Trevino, nice job as the undersized player to continue to hold possession through the challenge. Touched forward there as Trevino will try keep it in play. Does so successfully and wins the corner kick. Great last-ditch effort there by Trevino, who was certainly exhausted after that exchange. After his teammate Ajula did well to keep the pressure on. And now Trevino will set up for the corner. 60th minute. 20 to go here in the under-14 boys final. Trevino delivers it short this time. Gonzalez back to Trevino. Whips the cross through. Nothing doing initially as it's tracked down here and controlled by Momolosho. His ball intended towards the near post, never had enough weight to get there and cleared up the pitch where now it'll be controlled. Nice hustle there by Peaser as he comes away with it for Scarborough. Peaser lays it over. Santiago, oh, he missteps on the first touch and he cranks his head back to the skies in disbelief that he couldn't corral it after a tremendous effort from Peaser to create that chance. Missed opportunity there for Scarborough. Let's see if they can generate something like that again. Well, the Canadian Premier League, on behalf of its Ontario-based member clubs, Forge FC, York United, and Atletico Ottawa, are premier partners of Ontario Soccer and co-presenting partners of the Talented Pathway. For updates and more information, please go to canpl.ca. The Jags moving the ball through the midfield far flank where Feti Pidgey battles for possession as a couple Ontario Soccer volunteers bring out the coveted Ontario Cup trophy. The 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup Finals down to the final few minutes here in the boys under 14 final as we're inside the final 20 minutes of match play. Momolosho tries to feed that one ahead, running on, and off the line is the keeper, Ragavan, who just got to it ahead of Olujide. Just a narrowly avoiding what could have been a nasty collision there. Peaser trying to turn on 3 defenders but loses it. And now Kekic comes away with it. Kekic playing that one forward. No one there in yellow. It'll track out, and a throw in here for Scarborough as Scarborough GS are going to make some substitutions. I'm not sure why the Oakville coach is protesting that so much. It was very clearly out for a Scarborough throw. There's a couple of substitutions, and Scarborough GS will try find a spark, maybe in the form of that young man, Olin Rawaju, to find an equalizer here late in the under-14 boys 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup Finals, as we're broadcasting live from the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center Stadium Field. And don't forget, new this year, beyond the Match Center page on OntarioSoccer.net, download the My Soccer powered app by BMO. Download it today from the Apple app or Google Play Store. It's free. It's the best price. GS trying to move the ball up the far flank. Here goes Scarborough working the wing. Played ahead for Peaser. Peaser getting closed down. Knocked out for a Scarborough throw. Elijah Sia into this game. One of the substitutes there for Scarborough trying to make an impact. That ball whipped in towards the penalty area. Appeals for a handball from the crowd, but that would have been extremely light. I mean, that wasn't even close. As trying to chase that one down with effort was Olujide, but just unable to come away with it. Peaser. That ball knocked away. Yodkir Palparai makes the play there for Oakville. As a long throw whipped in from Olin and Waju. Peaser. Slide tackling effort there from the Jaguars defender. Peaser still in possession. Finally jarred away, but knocked out for a corner. And it looks like we've got an Oakville player down, as there you can see on the replay, the player already down prior to that last tackle effort, so we certainly hope nothing serious, but it looked like the Oakville defender was favoring their head. I think... We'll get another look here and see if we can... Yeah, there you see on the tail end of the tackle there from Kekic. Even prior to that, the player in the background was already down as the medic assesses the situation. We'll restart with a corner for Scarborough as Vera Jula gets the medical treatment he requires, and hopefully Jula's going to be okay. As it looks like he'll be subbed out of the match for the time being, and Lucas Rudis comes in to replace Vera Jula, who's been a solid defender today for the Jaguars. And as we approach the final 10 minutes of match play, you have to wonder, is that defensive injury going to prove costly? If you're a fan of Oakville, you certainly hope not. Match officials came together. AR1 drawed the referee over, and I think it's to issue a warning here between the keeper and an attacker for some of the physical exchange they had prior to the corner in terms of jockeying for position. As Seraphim, the keeper now for Oakville, and Anderson, the attacker for Scarborough, received the warning. Corner kick taken short. Renzo Mayor. Renzo Ryan dishes that one off. Poor effort as Kumaran sort of forced it with the outside of his foot. There's a shot from distance, and that's out for a goal kick. Renzo Rayor with that last shot attempt there for Scarborough, and it's been that kind of frustrating day for Scarborough GS. They've had, at times, quality possession, quality build-up, but they've really lacked that clinical finish, that cool composure when it's been needed most. Let's see what the Jaguars can do, as back into this match now is Igor Tua, and we'll see if he can make an impact once again for Oakville. And he comes away with it, but a foul committed, so a free kick to Scarborough. Well, there you see the contact. That wasn't the actual foul, though. That was preceding the foul. As Igor Tua got whistled for the last bit of contact. Here go the Jags. Ball played ahead. Igor Tua trying to cut between the defenders. Takes it to his right foot. Oh my goodness, how did he not generate a better shot? We got to get a replay of that one, because Ragovan made the save by sliding out with his feet. That was just a bit of an awkward exchange, and we'll have to get another look. From this impeded vantage point, hard to say exactly how it broke down. But it seemed like Igor Tua had it on his right foot. Here's another look at it. I think he just stumbled and lost his footing on the ball. That's exactly it. You see him make the touch with the right foot, maybe hoping to draw a penalty call. But that extra touch and then the tumble on the turf, and Igor Tua, who's had a brilliant game, having a tough moment on that one, which really could have been a chance to seal this match. Let's see if Scarborough can use that as inspiration to battle back. Controlling it, here's Peaser. Flag stays down, but loses it to the boundaries of the pitch, and it's out for a goal kick. Scarborough fans urging Oakville to restart the match here as Jokir Palparai. He'll drill that one across the half. And now running onto it is Momolosho. Momolosho tries to play that in for Igor Tua. It's broken up. Igor Tua continues to look for possession, as now it's controlled there by Rudas. Rudas. Nice job by Momolosho as he sheds a couple of defenders. Shoots! And that one out for a goal kick. Substitution coming here as Scarborough see the clock winding down, and they need to find something inspired here. As the Bank of Soccer, with decades of investing in soccer programming at all levels, BMO is committed to boldly grow the game, boldly grow the good in business and life by growing our beautiful game. See that they're committed to growing the game, just a couple extra steps to get there. We're honored to work with BMO as lead partner of Ontario Soccer's grassroots empowerment initiatives and newly announced digital platform, My Soccer, powered by BMO, a cutting-edge app and media platform set to revolutionize the soccer experience for players, coaches, officials, fans, and families throughout Ontario. Battling for possession, Luciamo taking it ahead, makes the pass to Peaser. Peaser cuts in, but a free kick awarded after the foul on Luciamo, and advantage never truly materializing. So standing over top of the ball is Jalen Anderson. Tries to play it short, gives it away. Oh, a bit of a cramp there from Anderson. Bit of a brain cramp, really, and a costly mistake. Time certainly not favoring Scarborough at this point. As Oakville try to take this down to the final whistle. Igatua tries to bait in 2 defenders, and in doing so draws the foul. Great play there by Igatua. You have to be impressed with the play of Giovanni Igatua today. And even in spite of the bad luck he had on that sequence where he nearly broke in, only to stumble on his own feet. Otherwise, today's been an absolutely brilliant performance by him as he flicks that on with the header. And then the shot from the top of the penalty area, easily secured by the keeper, Ragavan, after Felice let it fly. Peaser. Scarborough trying to find anything to generate an attack of substance, but now they have to defend as Igatua's through ball knocked away. Controlled by Luna. Ranzarayar. Anderson. Samuels. Kekic hammers that one. And time continues to tick away here for Scarborough. 73rd minute. Anderson headed away again out of the park. Bates there with the defensive coverage that time. Anderson. Peaser. Possession given away. Throw into Oakville. From the throw, Felice. Anderson gets it back for Scarborough. Tries to knock it towards the penalty area. Knocked around before Peaser challenged, and out for a Scarborough throw now. 74th minute. Anderson. Be a good time to get a deep throw into the penalty area. Kind of mid-range there as Anderson tries to volley a crossover. Initially broken up, brought down by Marchant. Tries to work his way through the pack. Nothing doing. Igatua appeals for a handball. Play continues on as that one will be possession for Oakville. Soon another deserving team will engrave their name into Ontario Cup history and receive their medals and hoist the beautiful Ontario Cup trophy created by Nothers, the award store. For more than 50 years, Nothers, the award store, has been a leading supplier of awards and recognition products across Ontario, offering complete assistance from program concept planning all the way to product delivery. See how they can help your organization at nothers.com. Oakville in possession. Inside the final 5 minutes of the 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup Under 14 Boys Final. Trying to take this down and secure Ontario Cup glory and history is their lone goal today coming from Temi Olujide. And they're trying to hold on to that lone marker from the first half as the ultimate difference maker in this game. Restart here with a free kick to Scarborough. Ball played out, but a foul committed there on the back of Luna and a free kick once again to GS. And that's going to be a caution for kicking the ball away as Bates goes into the referee's notebook for that bit of gamesmanship and unsporting behavior. Scarborough sending almost everybody ahead of the ball here, as this might be their last set-piece opportunity. Ranzarayar plays a good ball towards the penalty area. Knocked around, still trying to track for it. Luna goes down. Light contact, he's got to fight a little harder than that. Nice job there as Jumata coming away with it and earning a throw in there for Scarborough. Substitution here for Scarborough as they'll bring Kumaran back into the match, looking for him as an aerial target. Looking to get something in. Oakville get a substitution here too. Feti Pidgey back into this match. Throw in to be taken here by Anderson. Again, keeps it short rather than trying to look for a long throw into the penalty area. Appeals for a handball. Ball ricochets around Anderson with the volley cross as it's knocked away initially by Yodker Palparai and now controlled by Trevino. Trevino under pressure. He draws the foul and wins the free kick. As the foul committed by Kumaran. Bates played it forward for Oakville, where it's controlled now by Momolosho. Momolosho crosses intended for Igartua, but that's broken up. Gonzalez, Momolosho comes down with it, nice control, volleys that one over where Anderson only gets a half clearance from it. Kekic trying to keep the pressure on now for Oakville. 78th minute, Kekic draws with his right foot, that one ricochets and is easily secured by the keeper, Ragavan, who will quickly boot it out and try push Scarborough up the pitch with time working against them now. Momolosho, good defensive positioning there to use the body and draw the throw-in. Yodker Palparai, he tosses that in, and did it ever go in? And I believe they're going to say that ball never came in, so Yodker Palparai will get to try throw it in again. Controlled here by Igartua, draws back, but closed down by Samuels, who's then hauled down by Igartua. Doesn't like that call. And Scarborough quickly restart, trying to press up the pitch here for a last-ditch effort. Good job there by the defender in Bates to shield over and make the play. Peaser, good control, but it gets away from him on the subsequent touch. And now Feti Pidgey there with that defensive assignment. Igartua couldn't turn past a few defenders that time. Anderson playing the ball ahead. Feti Pidgey hauls his man down, but no call, as getting dragged for a little bit there was Luteyamo, and that's a tough one. Definitely looked like he got pulled down. Waiting to see how much added time we'll have to tack on before the final whistle here at the Under-14 Boys Cup Final of the 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup. Anderson wants to get this ball back in. Flicked on from the header, controlled here by Luna. Ooh, he gets chopped down. That's going to be a free kick and more, as a yellow card is going to come out here. And we'll have a minimum of 4 minutes of added time to be played here, as Kekic is going to go into the book for that caution. Quickly played ahead.
Wake up!
Controlled here by Marchant. Tries to touch it, but kind of split it between two teammates and not within range of either to make a play. Here goes Igartua. Igartua trying to close this one off for Oakville. Igartua takes the shot, well defended. Beautiful tracking there from Bilal Renzo Rayar, as he stayed stride for stride with Igartua. Got in the perfect position to block that shot and ensure he didn't concede anything further. Nice job by Trevino. He shakes a couple of defenders. Trevino opening up space here. Trevino into the penalty area. Draws. Igartua. Right foot. Oh, big block. As Anderson may have saved his team one last hope by blocking that shot attempt. Igor Tua was less than 10 yards from goal when he took that shot, and if Anderson doesn't get a foot there, that's more than likely in the back of the net. But a corner kick will come now for Oakville as both teams making substitutions. It's a long delay here to get this substitution done. And now the referee's going to force them to restart play. Goal kick conceded for Oakville. They were more than content to give that up. Should correct that the caution that was shown to the Scarborough coaching staff earlier in the game was indeed Sergio Marchant who received the caution. We identified the coach as William Giumata, but it was actually Sergio Marchant that received the caution from our match official. Scarborough, time ticking away. They've got to make something happen now if they want to force penalties. Ball played up the flank, but out of touch. The Oakville fans pleading for the referee to call this game final. Fetty Pidgey's going to take the throw. Jaguars trying to hold possession. Questions about whether the ball ever came into play. And they're going to say it came in and went out, so possession here to Scarborough. Let's see what GS can do from the throw. Anderson, he tosses in. Headed off a Jaguars player and out for another Scarborough throw. That one knocked, and once again Anderson will get set to take a toss. Scarborough just inching their way up the pitch here through these throw-ins, trying to make any progress they can into an attacking position. Once again, headed out for another throw. Anderson, he's got to put some more muscle on it. That one knocked over to Luna. Shot attempt, and that's going to, find its way to Giumata. Still loose. Oh, what a diving stop by the defender is coming in to make the save. There was, I believe, Bates. Giumata took a hit to the gut, and the Scarborough coaching staff are incensed by that. We got to get a look at this whole sequence. Here it is. Giumata comes out. The keeper off his line, and Seraphim to challenge. And that's the contact between the injured Giumata and Seraphim. It was on that exchange. And as Seraphim got the inside position on him, Giumata taking the knock, and Scarborough coming close. They had the keeper off his line, out of position. Guys, if we can get that replay again and let it play maybe just a little bit longer if we can, because that defender who came in to make the slide tackle to clear it essentially off the line. Let's get a look at the sequence. Great job by our technical crew. You see the loose ball. There's the shot attempt and the sliding save by Gonzalez, number 19 in yellow. There were two other defenders back there, but Gonzalez gets to it first after Marchant did well to dig it out of the pack. And that kind of sums up this game for Scarborough. Chances, even opportunities where it seemed like it was within their grasp, but they just couldn't secure it when they needed it most. Can Oakville hold on? They clear the ball up the pitch. Referee checks his watch. There cannot be much time left now. Ragavan, the keeper, drop kicks it out. Kekic gets to it for Oakville. Igartua, he's got a chance to seal it now. Igartua, he can't corral it cleanly. But the final whistle sounds, and first touch Jaguars Oakville are your 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup champions in the boys under 14 final. What a match. It had a little bit of everything. And in the end, Oakville hold on for the 1-0 victory. Great job by our technical crew behind the scenes as we get a look at the full-time match stats. And you can see that it was a tightly contested game. Even though the Jaguars had more shot attempts, only 2 more on target, corners close as well. Physical affair, 19 fouls and 5 yellow cards between both teams. But in the end, the lone goal coming from Temi Olujide, and the Jaguars hold on for Ontario Cup glory. Let's get a look at some of the match highlights from this boys under 14 final. And it started with some early saves from the Oakville keeper, as initially it was Daniel Martin getting the start in this match. He would end up being subbed out. Here's the goal for Oakville, the lone tally in this match, and a great job by Igatura down low along the goal line to make the initial play before it would be finished off by Olujide. While Scarborough had chances, Igatura, we mentioned the great game he had. That was maybe his best personal chance, only to lose his footing. In the end, it would not matter because Oakville hold on for a 1-0 victory, earning themselves a spot in the history books and eternal Ontario Cup glory. Igatua with another great chance, that time the defender getting in the way of it. And then the sequence for Scarborough that nearly saw an equalizer as Giumata bested by the keeper Seraphim, who came in as a second half substitute, only to have Gonzalez slide across and knock it wide. What a match and what an ending. And what a way to kick off the first of 2 weekends here at the 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup Finals. Folks, don't go anywhere. We got 3 more matches on the day coming up, as we want to say thank you again to our proud partners for today's event. Special recognition goes to our premier partners from Ontario, from Dairy Farmers of Ontario, who are presenting the MilkUP Ontario Cup. Dairy Farmers of Ontario proudly support youth soccer while driving awareness of benefits of milk in a healthy and active lifestyle to help young athletes realize their untapped potential. We also extend our gratitude to our broadcast partners, Hub International Insurance Brokers, our premier partners, Toronto FC, DFO, CPL, BMO, and Circle K. Our official apparel partners, O'Neill Sportswear, as well as Respect in Sport, Power Up Sports, and Nothers, the awards store. Folks, again, stay tuned. We got 3 more matches coming up, as we appreciate you tuning in, and we'll see you up next as more 2025 MilkUP Ontario Cup action to come here, live from the Zankin Automotive Soccer Center.